Hello everyone, and welcome to another lesson. I'm very happy to have you here with me today. Today we're going to continue with ComfyUI, and today we're going to do something different. So last time we started with this workflow of creating and generating an AI image from text, and we created the workflow from scratch. Today we're gonna start. We're gonna do the workflow from. We're gonna start with an image, and then we're gonna alter the image so that the AI image generated follows a little bit of the image that we feed it. Okay, but before I start, I want to remind you to check out the links in the description below. You'll find all the ComfyUI workflows that you can just drag and drop and start generating images as you please. Okay, without further ado, let's get ahead and get started. So I'm now in the ComfyUI. As you can see here, we have a blank canvas. So we double click and we start. And as I said last time, we always start with loading a checkpoint. Now what a checkpoint is, it's actually loading the model that we're going to use. So I'm going to use the Juggernaut Reborn. You can download that from the Civet AI website. You just download it and you can put it inside of the ComfyUI folder, and inside there is a models folder, and inside the models folder you can find a checkpoint folder. Just place the this .safe tensors file inside of that checkpoint folder. Now if you're using Mac like I'm using, and you couldn't find the actual content of the ComfyUI folder, just go ahead and head over to document and you will find it. So up in the menu on top, go, then documents, and you will find your ComfyUI. This is where it defaults to installing. Okay, and inside of that ComfyUI folder you'll find everything you want. Okay, so now I loaded the checkpoint, and this is the first node. I can move it around and I can select whatever model I want. So now I'm just gonna click and drag, and I'm gonna go and create my case sampler. This, we said last time, is the artist that draws our image, right? So this is the case sampler here, and then I want to clip. So clip is basically where we tell it what we want. So let's go ahead and use a clip text encode, and this will be the positive prompt. Now you can put this as green so you know it's positive, and then I'm going to create another one, and it's going to be the negative. And for this I'm going to change its color to red. So now I know it's negative. So what's left is the VAE. So the VAE, so we want to decode. So what decode does is it changes whatever AI the artist here, the case sampler, does, and turns it into an image, turns it into a pixel. So the VAE to the VAE here, perfect. And what we want is want to create the latent image, and what this is. So what this is we want to create. So if we create an empty latent image, so you're going to start with an empty canvas that this will create. But in our case, as we said, we don't want to generate text to image. What we want to is load our own image. So for that we can load an image. So if we create load an image here, we have this one. We can upload your photo here as you wish. So the load image gives me the ability to load my own image. So this is the image that we created last time. So this has an image and a mask. Okay, so this has an image and a mask. So what we want is, let me delete this one. So we want to start with this load image. So here it says image. So what we want is to take this image, and then we want to encode it, right? So here is decode, and here we have encode, right? So you have to just bear in mind with me. So what encode is taking the pixels and turning it to this world of AI that understands it. It's not pixel, it's in a different format. And then the decode one is we take whatever the world of AI generates and transfer it to pixels. So these are opposite nodes. One encode takes pixels, change it to this to something that the AI world understand, and the decode decodes it, so it takes uh, the result from the K sampler and turns it into pixels so we can view it. And here, of course, we want to preview what we want, so we'll do a preview image. So now what's left is this latent image, and we can just drag and drop this here. All right, so we have something here. So what's different if you go, if I go to the here to the text to image, what's different here is that here we gave it an empty canvas, right? And here what we did is we gave it a image. We loaded our own image, we encoded it, and then put it into the latent image slot. So what we were gonna do here is we want to feed it something, okay? So so for the negative, I'm gonna stick to what we had before, but for the positive, I'm going to change something. So here, what we want to say is, I'm gonna remove this exterior view on Mars, okay? And then what I'm gonna say is the color palette is color palette of light orange. So I'm gonna say light orange. And then I'm going to delete all the rest here. Okay, so I don't want to write the same thing that I wrote because it will end up with an image that is close to it. Okay, I want to add what's different, what I want different here. Okay, and what I want also to change is the denoise. So if I leave the denoise at 1, this means it will dismiss whatever image we have, and it will take whatever the prompt is. So it will be 100% this prompt without taking into consideration the image. And if I put it at 0, it will take 100% the image that I have, and it will not take the changes that I want from it. So my guess is to put 0.6 or 0.5, just play with this denoise value so you can get a good combination. Okay, so now we have everything that we want. We will just want to run it. So I'll run it, I'll pause, and I'll get back to when it finishes. Okay, so let me hit run. Oh, okay, so it tells me good. It tells me the VAA decode requires input samples. Yeah, we didn't link this one. Okay, yeah, we didn't link the clip also. We forgot about that. The clip to positive and clip to negative. All right, let's see now. VAE. Yes, this requires also a VAE. I didn't link anything. Okay, so I linked up everything. Let's see now. Okay, so now it's loading. Okay, perfect. So the green one is that what's currently doing. I'll pause now and get back to you when the image is finished. All right, we're back. So as you can see, we got a very, very beautiful image here. So this is, as you can see, it got inspired by this image, but it gave us the Mars environment, and even the lights here are still mimicking, but it's, I think it's more like a spaceship kind of thing more than a building. But as you can see, it got inspired by this image. We give it 0.6. You can play with this number and see the results that you get. All right, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to save this workflow, add it to my store, where you can go ahead and download this one and every other workflow that I have there for ComfyUI. So you can just hit here, workflow, open the workflow, or just click and drag the file here, and you have all the setup here ready for you, just for you to change and then start generating these cool images that you can do. Okay, I hope you enjoyed this lesson. Please give it a like if you did. Subscribe for more videos, and I'm gonna see you in the next lesson.